taking a look at Fastly here on the daily chart, you can see this white line right here. That's going to be your 9-day EMA. That is going to be our first big weight of resistance here that we're going to need to breach before we even think about trying to fill this gap or anything crazy like that, a crazy pump or run or anything. Just super, super heavy in here. A lot of weight as our first resistance. That's going to be currently trading at that 683. You can see ever since that gap down off earnings, stock hasn't even come close to touching it. You even had this crossover here, or the cross under the 200 SMA here. And actually within the past week, we actually went up and touched this 9-day EMA twice, albeit we were off by a few cents today. Still close enough. We'll count it as a touch, but either way, still very heavy in here. A lot of resistance, a lot of weight is being held by this 9-day EMA at that 683 mark. Now, going forward, support-wise, we're trying to find some footing. What are we looking at? Well, the 6.3 area in here, it's a place we touched a couple times within the past week. And also, if you need more confirmation, look at the daily chart in November. You can see we went down, and that was an area of support for us in here. So ever since this huge gap down, just kind of running away from this 9-day EMA, trying to find some footing, might have found something here at the 6.3s. Below average volume still, but still picking up compared to where we were back in December and January when we kind of fell out. So we might be seeing a little consolidation and some hold down here at this 630 range. RSI is completely oversold. Nothing to worry about in that regard, but mainly we're more concerned about this 9-day EMA in here and how much weight we are going to be carried. Until then, we're just going to say, hey, we're going to trade in between wherever the 630 mark ends up and this 9-day EMA, right? So it's not actually going to be the exact 683 mark. That's just currently where it's trading now, but because it's exponential and it's going to move, right? So, but we are going to say that that is going to be our first resistance in here currently. And this channel in between the 6.3 and wherever this 9-day EMA ends up going forward in the next couple trading sessions, we're going to trade in there. And that's going to be our main supports and our resistances. Now, above this 9-day EMA, what are we looking at? Well, really, it's kind of all go until you get to about the 720s or the 75s up here. The only reason we mentioned the 720s is because that's kind of where we were consolidating back in here in October. But really, this main area of concern is going to be this 7.5 up here. And actually, if we consolidate a couple more trading sessions down here, then we get a breach over our 9-day EMA. That'll take this 200 SMA right down here with it. And it'll all kind of line up right there at those 7.5s. Now, IV wise, what are we looking at? Well, you got an IV rank of 30, you got a 32 cent expected move by this Friday. Next Friday, everybody's pricing in right around 64 cents. You go out to your April monthlies, right around $1 expected move in here. So not a whole lot of movement is what anybody is expecting in here, but all you can say is, hey, that we are oversold. It looks like we might find some footing in here. If we can breach and hold this 9-day EMA, then we might be good to head on up to the 7.5s and or higher. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.